new topic, pain. So today's learning objectives are, first of all, you should know the definition of pain. What is pain? Pain, literally, what does it mean? Everybody knows, but actual definition of pain, that you should know. Number one. Number two, classification of pain, types of pain. Number three, referred pain. Pain, you know that the pain, the source is somewhere else, and the sensation of pain feeling is something that is called referred pain, means radiating pain. Pain origin is somewhere, but their sensation is somewhere else. That is called what? Referred pain. Pain can be referred, isn't it? And next, pain pathways. So actually there are two pain pathways. One is the very recent pathway, that is known as neospinothalamic, and another one is the paleo, primitive pathway, very crude pathway, not very precisely maintained. That pathway means crude pathway. And next one is the pain inhibition mechanism. You know that the body has its own pain inhibition mechanism, means to some extent our body can give the relief from pain. That is called pain inhibition mechanism. And there are two types. One is dorsal column, dorsal horn gating of pain mechanism. Dorsal horn actually is the gate. You know, DRG, dorsal root ganglion, all sensations from periphery or viscous, whatever, that pass through, you know that according to Bell-Magendie law, either that all the sensation that should pass from a specific root. Which root? Dorsal root. Dorsal root. So dorsal root or dorsal horn, actually the gating of pain. Gating means gate. Gating means gate, window. Either it opens or it closes. When it opens means pain can be felt. Continuous sensation of pain means open. And when it closes, gate when remain closed, that means there should be suppression of pain inhibition. And last one is the central mechanism of pain inhibition. Central mechanism, that is, central means from center, not the cortex, subcortical level, at the mesencephalic level, means midbrain. Midbrain, you know, there is one substances that is known as grey matter. So within grey matter, there are endogenous grey matter known as periaqueductal grey. Periaqueductal means aqueduct of sylvus. So surrounding aqueduct of sylvus, aqueduct of sylvius, surrounding this, there are neurons, there are descending pathway which is known as periaqueductal grey, and below that the medullary neurons, so raphe magnus, and below that another locus ceruleus, and below that raphe magnus in pons, in medulla and in midbrain. So these are the central descending pathway that can inhibit pain, right? So now, first of all, what do you mean by pain? Pain can be defined clinically. Pain can be defined as what? Pain can be defined as unpleasant sensation, not satisfactory, unpleasant sensation associated with tissue damage. Actually, pain that arises from tissue damage, from inflammation, swelling, or trauma or damage to the body part, that gives the pain, that creates the pain, right? So it is pain definition. Now types of pain. You know that the pain on the basis of the fibers which carry pain sensations are, you know, there are two types of fiber. one is myelinated A delta, another one is non-myelinated, means bare ending, nerve ending which don't have any myelination, non-myelinated, unmyelinated, right? So those are C fibers, C fibers, C fibers non-myelinated or myelinated A delta fibers. You know, during classification of nerve fibers, A is the largest diameter fiber, isn't it? A further, A alpha, A beta, A gamma, A delta. So last one is means that has been also based on the radius. A means A alpha means highest, then moderate, then below that, then below that. So in that way, pain has been fibers has been classified. So A delta actually is the key, is the myelinated fiber that carries what type of pain? That carries very sharp pain. Pain again can be classified as one is very sharp, another one is very dull. Sharp means very precise pain. So sharp pain that can arise from the body, periphery of the body, peripheral part of the body, from skin. Whatever sensation, whatever pain sensation coming from periphery, body parts, that is very key, that is very sharp, you know, from your experience, you know, these are very sharp pain, isn't it? Anything, say for example, pin pricking or sharp cut over the body now that creates a pain, that pain is very sharp. Another type of pain is a dull pain, dull pain means these are diffused, not dull means what? Dull means not precisely felt, sensed. Precision is very low. So that is dull pain. And dull pain are example of the visceral pain. Within viscera, say for abdominal pain, say for what else? Abdominal, gallbladder pain, heart pain, myocardial, MI pain. So these are all visceral pain. So one peripheral pain, another visceral. Visceral are actually by nature, whatever visceral pains, these are key. These are dull pain, and whatever peripheral pain, mean over skin, these are sharp pain. And second thing is that sharp pain, which are coming from periphery, they have low threshold. What do you mean by threshold? Threshold means stimulus, an adequate stimulus which will be required to initiate a pain sensation, right? So less threshold means sharp, or high threshold means the current which will be stimulus to give the sensation, right? That is called threshold. So for visceral pain, threshold will be high. Say for example, what is peripheral pain? That is the adequate stimulus for peripheral pain. Say for example, plus 15 to plus 20 millivolt. But same thing from viscera, that will require more current, more electrical current, right? Like plus 25, plus 30 millivolt, right? So that means high threshold, low threshold. Which one has got high threshold? High threshold, visceral pain. Or low threshold means with minimum current that can be stimulated. High threshold means with higher volt, higher current, so that can be stimulated. So high threshold, low threshold. Now it's clinically pain can be defined as epicritic pain. Epicritic means whatever sharp pain, those are called epicritic. Another one is protopathic. Proto means primitive. Protopathic means dull pain, protopathic. Or epicritic means the sharp pain. So clinically. Second thing, what else? Pains. So pain can be, so once just see the slide how it has been defined. Pain can be defined as, yes, noxious stimulus. What do you mean by noxious stimulus? Which causes harmful stimulus means noxious. And the receptors are called nociceptors. Noxious, noxi. Noxus, from it is derived from noxious. Noxious means noci, receptors means septors, nociceptors. So these are nociceptors which draws attention. Say one thing, so very important that you should remember that pain is beneficial to us. Why? Because it gives an key indication of damage, indication of inflammation, trauma. So that is, in that sense, pain is beneficial also, right? So defined which draws attention of individual as a whole, pain makes us conscious, thus beneficial to man. Receptors are naked nerve endings found almost every tissues, two types of fibers, namely A delta and C fibers, right? A delta C fibers, and same fibers can be seen in temperature also. What are the fibers of temperature? C fiber, A delta, mainly C fibers in temperature, right? Temperature fiber. So same fibers, but receptors are different. These are nociceptors, those are thermoreceptors, temperature receptor, right? Next, fast pain and slow pain. What do you mean by fast pain? Whose conduction, means rate of conduction is very fast, those are called fast pain. Fast pain, which one? A delta. Because why? Because of its higher diameter, so that flow rate of conduction is very high. So a fast pain, that is fast pain, which is sharp and localized. Fast pain is sharp and localized. So with eyes closed, you can highly localize from which source actually pain is coming, right? So can easily be localized. So localized, whereas slow pain is dull and diffuse. Diffuse mean not isolated, diffused. So diffuse and dull and diffuse. Next one is epicritic and protopathic. Epicritic is, you know, clinically which are sharp pain is epicritic and dull pain is protopathic. Next, deep and superficial pain. Deep pain means, say, from muscle also, you know, that yesterday just I discussed that muscles, those are the example of deep tissues. So muscle cramp, muscle pain, these are example of deep pain. And visceral pain means from viscera. Viscera means, you know, GIT pain, colic pain and gallbladder pain. So these are all visceral pain. Heart pain from myocardial infarction, MI pain from heart. ওটা আমি বলবো পরে, সো আগে এটা ওটা রেফার পেনের পরেই বলবো। এনিওয়ে, নাও জাস্ট মানে হোয়াট অ্যাবাউট ক্লাসিফিকেশন অফ পেন, টাইপস অফ পেন। নেক্সট, so superficial, somatic and visceral. When pain originates from viscera due to spasm, you know that colic pain that results as a spasm, spasmodic or as a result of spasm, visceral spasm, intestinal spasm. So these things, and inflammation also, stretching which may radiate or refer. Next, pain producing substances, analgesic, sorry, not analgesic, pain, analgesia means relieving of pain, that is opposite, relieving of pain, that is analgesia. And the pain producing substances are, there are, you know that there are two neurotransmitters responsible for A delta, which is glutamic acid, glutamate. These are excitatory, and another one is substance P, 5-serotonin, 5-hydroxytryptamine, and what else? AMP, potassium also. So excess potassium that can causes also pain. And AMP, substance P, and prostaglandins. You know that the prostaglandin membrane, there are two pathways, একটা কি cyclosporin আর একটা হচ্ছে, there are two pathways, prostaglandin PGE and PGI2, একটা PGI2 means inhibitory আর PGG means excitatory. So these two pathways, prostaglandins are involved towards giving pain, মানে pain. Next, you know that the pain can be relieved by aspirin. Aspirin is a agent that can reduce pain, right? So that means aspirin prevents what? Aspirin, দুটো pathway আছে না, there are two pathways in blood, you have read na, hematology, কি কি, হ্যাঁ একটা cyclooxygenase, one is cyclooxygenase pathway through which what is formed, through cyclooxygenase pathway at the end what is formed, aspirin actually acts upon that product actually. So this কি ওটা aspirin, okay, anyway now can't remember. So adaptation, do you know that pain adaptation, pain receptor, they do not show adaptation, but if adaptation is there, but that will be minimal adaptation or no adaptations. And can you give one example of rapidly adapting receptors which adapt very rapidly? Is it touch? So wearing shirt, can you feel now the sensation of this touch sensation, the shirt? So that means it has rapidly adapted, it has been adapted. So you have no sensation like touch. So these are rapidly adapting and slowly adapting pain. And that is the reason that pain as because pains cannot be adapted so easily, so pain for a continuous period from same source, so you can feel the pain for a longer period, right? That means less adaptation. That is the unique property of the pain. Next, coming to the, now see, damage and inflammation, which release chemical mediators, activate or sensitize the receptor endings. That is what? Cytokines, know what is cytokines? Cytokines key. These are interleukins. So cytokines, bradykinin, another prostacyclin, prostaglandin and substance P. These are the pain producing agents, substances. Now results in transduction. Next, conduction of nerve impulse. So these are the mechanism of chemical substances which transducts, that means which produce pain, radiating pain, ওই যেটা আসছে referred pain. Now first of all, when visceral pain means, so which one is very diffused pain? Visceral pain. So whatever pain coming from viscera is poorly localized, that cannot be localized easily, even sometimes you cannot feel also, but pain is continuously arising, but you cannot be able to feel that, right? But when visceral pain is felt at both sides of the viscous and referred side, called radiating pain. What is referred side? Referred side means other than the area of source of pain, actual source of pain, that is called radiating pain. Radiating means somewhere else from its actual source, then the actual source, that is called radiating. Now there are few examples of radiating pain. Suppose for example heart pain, myocardial pain, where it can be felt, means কোথায়? lower aspect of the left, so এই যে left arm এখানে, lower aspect এখানে, lower aspect এই যে এখানে. This will be the place for, will be referred for cardiac pain. So pain of appendicitis failed around umbilicus, later felt at the right iliac fossa. Similarly, pain of heart is referred to inner side of left arm, inner side, inner aspect of the left arm. Next, upper intestinal colic pain, that is felt in midline epigastric region. Which one epigastric? Epigastric কোন রিজনটা? এই রিজনটা epigastric, midline epigastric region. So intestinal colic pain. Next, gallbladder pain is felt in the epigastric region. That also testicular pain may be felt to lower abdomen and pelvic region. So these are the example of referred pain. Referred, you know, how can you define referred pain? Referred pain কিভাবে? What should be the definition of referred pain? When pain is felt somewhere else other than its actual origin. Say this normally which pain is referred? Viscous pain. Viscous pain means inner, not outer, not peripheral pain. Viscous pain is always referred to where? Referred to the periphery, body, at different sides of the body. Why pain is referred? Now during embryonic development of the body, you know that the organogenesis is a process for first 3 months that takes part in organogenesis. Mean most of the body organs should be developed. So why this pain is referred this side? This pain is very why this pain is referred? Because both of them, peripheral, this dermatome and this viscerotome and dermatome, both arises during embryonic stage, embryonic life of development. They have derived from the same source. Source was same. That is the reason that pain is referred. Right? Next one is theories of referred pain. Now, theories of referred pain, there are two rules, but two theories towards pain, referred pain. Number one, dermatomal rule. Pain has been referred to a structure that developed from same segment during embryonic stage. That is called dermatome, correspond to the viscerotome. Which is dermatome and viscerotome, dermatome, heart pain. So inner aspect of the left arm, peripheral. So viscerotome corresponds the dermatome. Eta dermatome, eta viscerotome, viscera. মানে segment, right? Segment, right? And convergence theory. Another theory is convergence. What do you mean by convergence? Now, fibers, A delta or C, whatever fibers incoming from either viscera or from periphery, skin, both converge at a same second order neuron. So first order from viscera, first order neuron from viscera and first order neuron from what? From skin, both actually converge into a second order neuron, same second order neuron. That is called convergence theory. What happens if two stimuli, say stimuli from A and stimuli from viscera and stimuli from skin? So then what will be? It will be facilitated. Means whatever sensation, that will be summation. So sensation from viscera, that is very dull and low high threshold. So accuracy is very low, but that will be high in presence of the peripheral pain, visceral, dermatomal pain or peripheral pain. So that is called convergence theory. Convergence means when both the first order neuron converge to a second order neuron. And do you know the pathway, pain pathway? Which pathway is known as pain pathway in somatosensory pathway? So yesterday's class, so you have learned that which pathway, exactly which pathway? that referred to the pain pathway is referred to pain pathway. Pain pathway key. Which pathway is actually exactly referred to the pain pathway? Which pathway? Lateral spinothalamic tag. One is dorsal column, dorsal column DCML pathway, dorsal column medial lemniscus, and other pathway is what? ALS pathway. ALS again a combination of two pathway. One is anterior spinothalamic, another one is lateral. So anterior spinothalamic exclusively for crude touch, but lateral spinothalamic, that is for pain pathway. Pain again has two types. What? Pain means pain has two types. It is two pathways. One is neospinothalamic. Spinothalamic again two types. One is neo, which neospinothalamic pathway is mediated by which fibers? A delta. And paleospinothalamic is C fibers. That's why C fibers means whatever sensation carried by the C fibers is dull, mean high threshold, dull pain, not sharp and not highly localized, very poorly localized, right? So this thing. So that is the pathway of pain. Next convergence theory হয়ে গেল, এরপরে হচ্ছে facilitation theory. Now visceral pain is inadequate for producing pain by itself, but when visceral pain, say the visceral pain means the pathway from viscera, pain fibers from viscera, C fibers, when gives a collateral, do you know what is collateral? What does it mean by collateral? So fiber when gives another fiber, from same fibers it gives a lateral fibers, that is called collateral, and goes to, so collateral fibers here, fibers from collateral from C fibers that join the peripheral skin, peripheral fibers. তাহলে কি হবে? Then what happens? If you know that the C fibers then joining the A delta fibers, C fibers through collateral, it's joining the what? The peripheral fibers. So that peripheral fibers, then what happens? Peripheral fibers. So you know that the peripheral fibers, sensation from peripheral fibers is highly localized, low threshold. So that in turn will facilitate the C fibers. Facilitation means what? Facilitates means poor fibers will be facilitated by A delta fibers. C fibers will be facilitated by A delta fibers. Why? As because of collateral connection. As because of collateral to the A delta. C when giving collateral to A delta, right? So this is called facilitation theory. Visceral pain is inadequate for producing pain by itself. However, it facilitates pain fiber from somatic structure, bodily structure. Body structure means peripheral, means skin, from skin, so that even minor activity in pain pathways means through C fibers, minor activities, very small activity that can be perceptible pathways produces means augments the pain sensation, which should be perceptible, right? যেটা আমাদের পারসেপ্ট করা যাচ্ছিল না, whatever was not felt through C fibers will be perceptible as because of facilitation, right? So this is called facilitation theory. So now referred pain definition over. What is definition of referred pain? You know. Next thing is the theories of referred pain. What are theories of referred pain? Two theories, না three theories, two. Dermatomal, একটা হচ্ছে dermatomal, আর একটা convergent, না three. Dermatomal, convergence আর facilitation, right? This is referred pain. Now see, this is referred pain. This is intestinal, viscous pain. This one is dermatomal, means body, somatic pain, skin. in which pain is perceived. Now both join, both of them joined what? The second order neuron. Actually second order neuron starts from where? Now in rex lamina, you know that spinal cord has been divided into 10 layers. That is called rex lamina. Rex means, lamina means layer, rex means the portion of dorsal horn as well as the whole spinal cord has been dorsal horn up to what? Up to 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is called dorsal horn. And lateral horn 7, 8, 9 lateral horn. And central horn is 10. So these are the rex lamina of spinal cord. And do you know that the A delta fibers, where they terminate, A delta fibers, first order neuron, A delta fibers, 1 and rex lamina, মানে lamina 1 and lamina 5 বা 4 ও বলতে পারো, lamina 1 and lamina 5. Actually lamina 4 is a beta fiber, touch fibers terminate at lamina 4, and 1 and 5 is a delta, and 1 and 2 is what? C fibers, 1, 2, right? So these are the fibers that where they terminate in sense of somatic and viscous, and then they join the second order. Now pathways for pain, nociceptive information carried by 3 different pathways. Thale one pathway is neospinothalamic. Axons means axons of 8 delta fibers arise from lamina 1 to 5, go to thalamus. It has small receptive fields, neospinothalamic, small receptive fields and high receptive fields. So for localization, 2-point discrimination, which has got the highest power of discrimination, small or large, receptive field small or large, small has highest power of localization, discrimination. So this. So now neospinothalamic 1 to 5 go to thalamus. It has small receptive fields. It has small receptive fields and receptors have wide dynamic range, reason for localizing sharp pain. Next, paleospinothalamic arise from lamina. Arise from lamina is 6 to 7, have larger arrays, receptive fields, poorly organized, are responsible for arousal carried by C fibers, most primitive path substance P. এটা ভুল হয়ে গেছে, this has been এটা প্যালিওটা ভুল হয়েছে, এটা 1 and 2, right, these things. So carried by C fibers, most primitive path is the substance P. এখানে হ্যাঁ, yes, what should be the neurotransmitter for paleo? That is substance P. What should be the neurotransmitter for neospinothalamic? That will be glutamic acid. হ্যাঁ কি বলছো? excitatory, glutamate excitatory, substance P, that also excitatory. Pain এটাও excitatory, ওটাও excitatory, but substance P and glutamate excitatory, that is EPSP. In synapse they form EPSP, excitatory, glutamate excitatory. Acha. Next, substance P, these are paleospinothalamic. Another pathway is spinoreticular. So you know that almost 99% for 8 delta fibers, 99% of them they go directly to the cortex. For cortex, fibers from first order, then second order neuron means from where? Second order neuron starts from, for 8 delta you know lamina 1 and 5, and for C fibers lamina 1 and 2. So second order neuron starts, this crosses what? Crosses the anterior white commissure, means below the central canal, below central canal means white commissure, then join which column? the lateral column of the spinothalamic tract. Lateral, not anterior. Anterior could touch, but lateral column of the spinothalamic tract, it ascend up and then where they terminate? At the level of thalamus. Which nucleus? VPL, ventral posterolateral. And through thalamic radiation or thalamic projections, they go to the cortex. Which area of the cortex? 312. 312. Okay? So area 312. So this is neospinothalamic and spinoreticular. But in spinoreticular, so this is in C fibers. In case of C fibers, not 100% that go to the key, go to the ekdom highest part of the brain, ekdom last part of the cortex. Instead, 10 to 25% of fibers that join either reticular formation. Reticular formation, you know, in brain stem, this is the area where reticular fibers are there in brain stem. Okay? Excitatory and inhibitory. So pons, so that may be pontine reticular and medullary reticular. So from pontine excitatory mostly and from medullary inhibitory. So this spinoreticular. So they end at the level of the reticular formation, at the level of reticular formation, 10 to 25%, right? And some of them, they enter into the mesencephalic, means these are short fibers. Instead of going at the end of the spinal, end of the cerebral cortex, they end at the level of midbrain, at the level of mesencephalon, or at the level of pons, at the level of medulla. So this, and at the some fibers that go to the prefrontal cortex, cingulate gyrus, means limbic lobe. Why? Because you know pain has an emotional aspect. So pain always is not from cut, like trauma, swelling, not always. So sometimes pain can be from an emotional aspect. Emotional means owing to sudden death of relatives, sometimes pain, or any personal cause that may be the cause of what? Pain. Sometimes which is not pleasant, giving unpleasant sensation, unpleasant thinking, that may give pain also. So for that part, for that aspect of pain, so which area is responsible? Limbic lobe, because limbic is important, limbic system, limbic cortex, that is important for emotional, yes, emotional aspect of pain, emotional aspect of pain, behavioral aspect of pain, behavior, emotional, behavioral aspect of pain. So pains, it does not mean always coming from the, that is reaching the spinal, always entering into the spinal, not spinal, what is? Cerebral cortex, somatosensory cortex, not like that. So below that, so mostly the fibers. Acha, ठीक है, spinomesencephalic pathway, another is spinomesencephalic pathway. Mesencephalic means midbrain, arise from lamina 1 to 5, terminate at superior collicular, spinotectal or PAG of the midbrain. You know that midbrain, PAG means periaqueductal gray. That means what? Periaqueductal gray. Gray means gray matter, gray matter. So that periaqueductal gray, that release substances. What substances? Endogenous, pain relieving substances. Endogenous means, yes, endorphin, dynorphin, enkephalin. So these are the opioids, proteins, brain proteins, endogenous proteins known as opioids. আমরা যে আফিম খাই, that has endogenously, that can be available in brain also, means the structural similarity. এই যে আফিম and this, that has been regarded as a drug in manageable doses that have opioid substance, endorphin, enkephalin, dynorphin, and they mediate via a particular receptor, 3 types of receptors that will be taught in your pharmacology, mu receptor, alpha, mu, delta, so the kappa receptors by particular receptors, and their main effect of endogenous what? Main effect of endogenous products, these endogenous substances, is to hyperpolarize the membrane. Hyperpolarize means inhibition. And depolarize means activation. Depolarizing means activation, continuous pain sensation, and same can be reversed by hyperpolarization. Hyperpolarization means continuous inhibition. So hyperpolarize, you know. So what is the chemical basis for hyperpolarization? Chemical basis for hyperpolarization, chloride can cause hyperpolarization, and potassium exit, excess of potassium exit, that can cause hyperpolarization, and you know that sodium, calcium, these cause depolarization. Sodium, rapid influx sodium, that cause depolarization, right? And hyperpolarization means hyperpolarization means inside becomes or outside becomes positive. So that is this is called hyperpolarization. So in hyperpolarization, that will be in which direction? In the lower axis, hyperpolarization, right? This below axis, zero line এর নিচে, that is called hyperpolarization. And নিচের দিকে যাবে means একদম below resting RMP, below RMP. Hyperpolarization means below RMP. Further below RMP. RMP से भी नीचे hyperpolarization, right? And এটা হয়ে গেছে। এবারে pathway আর ওই analgesic of pain, এটা next ক্লাসে নেব, that will be taught in next class. What? Pain inhibition mechanism, very important. Pain pathway and pain inhibition mechanism, right? Pain pathway or pain inhibition mechanism. Pain inhibition mechanism দুটো, there are একটা gate theory means dorsal horn has been regarded as gate, has been considered as gate. Dorsal horn মানে একদম spinal cord level, that is dorsal horn, that is known as gate মানে window, দরজা, that is the initial. So spinal cord, that is dorsal horn, that means that has been considered as gate. আর একটা হচ্ছে central inhibition means PAG, perimesencephalon, midbrain further descending fibers that join the dorsal horn, that ultimately projected on dorsal horn. So, and you know that the PAG substances, enkephalinanergic, below that you know that locus ceruleus, below that you know that Magnus raphe nuclei, below that you know that the pons, then medulla হচ্ছে rostral ventromedial, RVM, below that. So these are the fibers incoming, মানে descending to the dorsal horn, and they take part in inhibition of pain mechanism. So inhibition of pain mechanism is important, right? And pathways also. Pathways, you know, there are two pathways as on the basis of different pains, two different pathways. One pathway is primitive, which is known as what? Primitive pathway. Paleo means primitive, old. Phylogenetically old means in evolution these are the oldest, and in evolution neo means newer pathway, recent pathway, newer pathway. So neo and this, and two other pathways, reticular mesencephalic, those are important in sense of what? In sense of pain inhibition mechanism. one is central pain inhibition, another one is dorsal মানে dorsal horn pain inhibition mechanism at the spinal cord level, or another one is at the midbrain level, midbrain or higher brain, midbrain, pons, medulla.